Okay, you guys ready? Everybody bought their mouthpieces?
Yeah.
So, when we're gonna do stuff, we're gonna be doing it out here, but I figured I'd give you like a quick little 5-minute story about my past and about the trials and tribulations of my life and how self-defense and my martial arts and fitness literally saved me. So, little history, I was in foster home since I was 3 years old. I was seeing extreme violence. I was mentally and physically abused by foster parents. I was in juvenile hall. Through martial arts and fitness, I didn't have a role model. I was in and out of foster homes. But my martial arts role models were martial arts was my father figure. And those were my role models. So through that, and I still stay in contact with one of my biggest influencer who's he's still a coach, but he works in Hollywood. Through martial arts, I was able to work in Hollywood. I was a stunt double. I worked as Power Rangers on a cast of like 800, so it tells you how old I am. So, and also through all these experiences, this literally saved my butt. I was in violence, like I was in a bad area, being brought up in Long Beach, California. So I was brought up in a black foster home, and I got beaten by one person, by multiple, by foster parents, by 5. So gangs and all that, like the Crips and Bloods. I have a very diverse family, which all is on different spectrums of the world. Just like no family's perfect, but once I met my wife, she literally changed my life. It was a good wife, and I was blessed with 3 kids. Davey and Annalise are twins. Sasha, I raised them. They didn't have to go through anything that I went through. So the stuff that I'm going to show you is going to be a street knowledge with a martial arts twist. So a real self-defense is not choreographed. You got to be out of there within seconds. The longer you're in a confrontation, the odds aren't in your favor. So what I want you to do is think of wherever you're out and about, as your safety bubble, your awareness level goes up, your comfort level goes down. You're out having a good time. You're out having a drinks with the girls. You're traveling, going in here, and this person is looking over here at you, and you're like, oh, and then look in that direction, but they're interpretation. Interpretation is not the same way as what you guys are coming across. You give one person one warning. It could be no, it could be hands, it could be verbal, it could be space. One warning and one warning only. Through that, there's your boundaries are going to be different from everybody else. Just because I'm the coach doesn't mean I can put my hands on you without your permission. So if something feels awkward, like, hey, I don't want to do this, no problem, I'll just adjust and then go all the way around. I don't need to know why or whatever. I'm just going to adapt. All that. So the biggest thing I want you guys to do is create like a verbal distraction. Get the reaction, take action. Is that your money? See, look, bam, there I'm going. She's looking for stuff. So say something that's emotional, that's going to get in a response automatic. We want to do stuff that's automatic, not like we got 5 to 10 moves that we're going to do it, because when they're doing it, you can't remember when you're going to have that 3 emotional roller coaster. You're going to fight, flight, and freeze, and it's in no particular order. So there's no right or wrong. It's just the main thing is what's right for you is just right for you. And what I want you to do tonight, as quick as you learn this, put your seal of approval by teaching it to somebody else close to you. That way you add your own flavor. There's no right and wrong. We're not going through a lot of different scenarios. So one of the stuff that I'm going to do is I'm going to have principle-based moves as opposed to like, oh, we got 20 different names. I want you to think of a broken circle. Broken circle means like if I grab you, there's a broken circle. By grabbing you here is a broken circle. If I bear hug you, there's still a broken circle. You know what I mean by that? There's an opening that I can go through. If I pick you up, there's still a broken circle. If you're down on the ground, there's still a broken circle. If you bring up against the wall, there's still a broken circle. All of these elements go in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 lines. We're going to kind of partner up, and we're going to go through one person on this side, one person on the other side. One's going to be the attacker with a partner. So this, and then I'm going to come through and we're going to go through like certain scenario basis, but I want you to remember broken circle there. we're gonna kind of build off of lots of different elements. Does that sound good? Any questions for me? So here we go. That's enough talk now. We're gonna get hands down. So. Yeah, up here. And if you guys have to use the restroom, yeah, sorry. So let's say like, yep, find your partner. Okay, you got the visible curve. And I'm just gonna make sure, and then everybody will get your email. You guys are gonna get this recording too. So. Okay, so once we'll get started. So for instance, let's see. Why don't you that? So you grab it. See how there's a broken circle? So, oh wait. No, like, no. So what's some verbal distractions that you can use when you're out? When you're walking down like on the trails, like I've done wonders like using the environment, like if I'm going down the tie my shoe and I'm picking up some gravel or some sticks, and you throw this and throw that in some space. You know what I mean? Kind of pick up a stick or something or a rock. Anything you have that you can put in a water bottle would be great because that's kind of really fun on this. One of these. So here's what we're gonna do. For a broken circle, say if she grabs, right? So I want you guys to grab and I want you to get away how you think you would get away. I'm going to show you how easy it's going to be to get away. So this side right here is going to be a attacker for now. And you guys are going to let them grab it. Deal? And then I'm just going to walk around and get them all that. It's grab. Yep. So I know. Okay. Yeah, no math class. Okay, so here's the deal. So Davey, who's gonna grab me, right? And so he grabs me, the harder I twist and I do this, well, how strong is it? I don't want to factor in his strength in here. So I want you guys to use, actually, before we go here, sorry, okay, so before I want you guys to do it, I want you to focus in on two targets, the eyes and the throat. I've trained a gazillion different fighters. I had a gym, I had like, these are two areas people cannot train. So what I want you to do is you guys all fill out the waiver, just press your eyebrow, right? Really hard. See how hard you can press that? Now do the same on your eyelid. Okay, so it's instant pain. Now do the same on your throat, like push that in on that side. So straight at the base. If they're wearing a collared shirt, it's even easier. You don't need to see. If I can touch them, I can hurt them enough to get away. That's the main thing. We're teaching you how to get away, not stay there. You're not agreeing to wrestling, to boxing match. You're getting away within seconds. So what I'm going to do is as he grabs, I have a free hand. So the first struggling, what's happening? Who's going to be stronger? It's going to be a struggle. I don't want that struggle. I'm going to poke him like a woodpecker, right? 1, 2, 3, to the eyes, and then this hand comes back towards their face. Look at him, I'm going to scratch, give him a free facial, right? So as soon as it doesn't matter what grab they grab, it could be two hand, it could be opposite. As soon as this goes here, I always have my free hand. If you start struggling and doing this, well, he's going to hold on tighter. The more you resist, the more he's going to persist. So you gotta inflict pain just like a switch, because pain is a universal language. Everybody respects it, nobody wants any money, right? Touch yourself on a hot plate, you pull your hand back automatically. That's what the automatic response we want. So even if it's still, don't do this to your partner because they get to do it back to you. But imagine if I go 3 right there, and then this hand goes straight in. Even you, now you guys try it. So the same side. Yep. Grab, and then you go 3, 1, 2, 3. Right here. Yes. That goes in automatic response. Does that make sense? So keep on trying. So with the free hand, I want you to go right to your chin. This is your chin, and I want you to hit my entire body. 1, 2, 3. Yep, and then don't recoil. Just go forward.
I get there now, I take the there. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and this is like fish. She's not even just get that, yeah, it's a choice. So this would like potentially just be extravagant, and then this is. I mean.
So one thing, I'm gonna come over here on this side. Try not to keep your fingers separated. Imagine using your family members. Keep your fingers stronger together because if they're separated, they can bend, break. So if they're together, it's like a woodpecker. We go in, and then when you guys keep on back, I can go get my grab.
Yeah.
So I grab her here. You see how I'm grabbing her? She's gonna go 3 to my face or wherever. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, good. They were together. That's just testing. This free hand, I want you guys to use your palm. So that if you palm, literally touch the person's chin to just so if you palm strike right toward my chin or my nose, the reason why is the fingers are coming out, so you can break the eyes. So that's why I don't want you to just go like soft. I want you to go all the way up. Okay, does that make sense? Is this side got it? So let's switch. There you go. You can go. Hi. Thank you. Yep. So this right here.
Going for my.
They grab you with 2 hands.
Yeah.
They grab you with 2 hands. What do you guys do?
Then you got to just.
Great, but if not, she misses and is off, I'm gonna come back with a vengeance. So I want stuff that's gonna be in favor. So imagine your body is like a tree. These are your branches. The further they're away from you, the weaker they are. As soon as I bring my tree trunk, into my body, my branches into my body, it's gonna be 10 times stronger. So instead of me, like she needs, what if I'm like 7-foot basketball player, that I've got like 3 chin legs aren't gonna come close, you know what I mean? So I want stuff that's gonna be in your odds, 99.9%, as opposed to, it's only gonna work on certain people. Does that make sense? So you grab me. So what I'm saying, go. So what I want you to do is, remember something, I want you to bring your body into the person, the tree trunk. I'm gonna go straight in to her face, like I'm bringing my body. If I try to go stiff arm, post arm, now it's like how strong my shoulders. But as soon as I come in with my body, I'm bringing everything in and I'm dropping 1 to 2 inches to the moving the legs. That's a bigger muscle. And as soon as this goes in, the hands go in, we're going straight to the eyes and the palm, and I'm just straight in. Literally, you're gonna dig your eyes. Dig your thumb so far back, it's gonna be like rapping sheets. It's gonna stop instant. Because this person should not, because what happens, human trafficking, I'm grabbing you, I'm pulling you into my hand, and I'm pulling you into any of these areas, so you gotta, when he puts their hands on you, you gotta put your hands on them to stop them. Period. There's no right and wrong. You know what I mean? There is right and wrong.
That seems counterintuitive going in.
It is.
So, like,
But like you try that and like try to pull away and the person try to struggle, like pull away first, and then I want you to see how easy it is and how much it's gonna cut them off guard.
That's why they have a lot. It's harder.
Let's have this side, like, be the attacker, and then this side's gonna be like, I don't know what I
It's not like I'm like,
Yeah.
So bad. Get some, that's surprising, instead of worrying about stuff. Okay, I'm going to go away.
We'll try to stay underneath and try to keep your hips and your legs are more powerful when you're underneath instead of having your nose over your toes. Does that make sense? Okay, try to keep on trying to keep back and forth.
They're not gonna be like right now, you know. Here's one thing I want you guys to do. I want you to not stay in front of them, because as they, can you grab me? As soon as I go in and I go back and I'm still in front, well, great, now she went back and she's gonna kick me in the, you know where, right? So I want you guys to sidestep whatever side and put your hip to one, right side or left side. Don't stay in front and don't stay like both legs here, trying to get into that staggered shuffle step. Okay? Try that and then clear the side, right or left, so you're actually clearing your way out. And if it's okay with your partner, for training purposes, keep your mouth shut. Don't bite your cheek, tongue, but just imagine like what it's like to put put your hands on the chin, if they're okay with it. You know what I mean? Everybody. Remember, you guys have.
So away. I think when you step into like, I'm still lost. Yeah, I don't bring them up with me.
Instead of being straight, really try instead of just going, yeah, because I wish you guys were not. What you mean, have you guys got it? Sorry. Let's see.
Is the goal to like go in or does he push their head back and then go?
It's where the train goes. And see how instantly, and as soon as you come back to the right or left, I'm going back automatically. Does that make sense? Well, and then you're just gonna direct their head. So if you just took my head, like grab my head. And grab my head, like, step to the side, and just go back. You see how I cannot go that far. I can't go that fast. That's what I'm looking at. Just look at how fast I'm gonna go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Did you guys see that? Did you hear on this one? So watch where the head goes, the body goes. So how does cowboys take down cows? Head. Well, think about it, where the 200-pound man can take down a 1,000-pound beast. They're not gonna grab the waist and try to get the bear hug it. They're not gonna grab the legs, they're gonna grab it by the head. So it's the principles of where the head goes, the body will follow. So all I want you to do this is very softly, with your partner. You can do this with me. Place your hand on the chin. Yep, both hands. Imagine right in here. Now, imagine these hands are right in the hip hole too with the head. So now just step to the side and push me on head back. Look how fast. That's how easy and how simple it is, but you gotta be committed, just like the light switch. The light switch comes on automatic. It doesn't like, oh, let me think about it. So when somebody crosses that line in your life, you gotta cross that line by any and all means necessary. Make sense? Okay, let's try that with the head, and then we're gonna go into a grip with the shoulder.
So the part.
Yep, just the head part. Yeah.
It does, I mean.
There, yeah.
It's weird because I like it.
Everybody done? Good? Okay. David, that's good. So this one right in here, I'm gonna let you guys see when a person's really choking. One second, here for a second. Cool. So this is one take, because I want to make sure that you guys can see how colorful my face is gonna get. And he's not gonna let go. Okay, when I don't like it, I'm gonna get away. So this is a two-hand like choke, but it's still a broken circle. Where's the wrist? Broken circle. If they grab me one hand, two hands. If he grabs my wrist back here, it's still a broken circle. I'm bringing this into my trunk. I'm using my free hand. I'm going to give this hand back to him. I'm not going to try to struggle and pull, because this is going to get worse for me. So when he goes to choke, when I don't like it, you guys can see coming closer, because I'm about to be like a Christmas tree, and since it's March. Okay, so he's going to choke. Choke. Oh, good, what happened? My little fuzzy came off. So I got out of it, right? So don't choke. Let me talk my way through it now. So when I don't like it, if I try to do all of this, and all that stuff, is gonna work, but chances are, if it doesn't, I'm gonna go out in 4 to 30 seconds, depends on my tolerance. So what am I doing here? It's a broken circle. It doesn't matter whether I turn right or I turn left, sorry, left. Turn right, left. You see how that breaks the circle? I didn't hurt them to stop them. So what I want you guys to do is don't choke each other, but like on their neck. And I'm gonna show you how easy it is to get away by turning. But hold forceful. That way you're not building false confidence and letting them do hand wash and stuff. I want you guys to hold strong where it's not like hurting me, but hold strong. So I can't move back, right? Try that with each other. I'm going to show you on this next one.
Why wouldn't you just do the same thing yourself and use your hands?
Because, well, we're gonna get into this one on this next one. Great question. But if I step in and I use my hands in here, I gotta breathe first and foremost. If I can't breathe, I gotta assess the threat. If I can't breathe, I'm gonna be going here. If I'm struggling and going through here and there's no lifting up, then I'm like, it's not gonna be fun for me. I mean, it's not gonna be fun for anybody, but breathe, number one. If I can't breathe, if I can't see, I poke you and I can't, if I poke you in your throat and you stop, it's automatic. Bad guys, if they're on drugs or not going on ride-alongs and I see criminals on here, they stop on their throat, like, it's, if they, like, person's attacking you, they can't see, they can't attack. Does that make sense? So try that with each other and then we're gonna go in there and do it. Like hold strong, but don't let him go away. And then I'm gonna show you how it's gonna be worse for him to go into where I'm attacking back. I want you to get used to just getting that move right side and do it right side and do it left side. That way you turn both sides. Okay. Yeah. So, So everybody, both sides. So here's what I'm gonna do now. So now, Davey, so why am I not gonna go into them? Because I want something to be in my favor. And if their hands are huge, like wrapped around, no problem. I'm still a broken circle. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna become a waiter. I'm gonna serve a tray right towards his throat. As I poke in, I extend out. So it's right there. So the harder if I extend out, I gotta push come at me. So it's instant pain, but I'm going to organs that are gonna give instant access. Now, I'm going here, thumb to the eye, making mac and cheese onto the nose. So when their hands are wrapped around so big, you're still gonna turn, boom, the same side. That one goes in, boom, that hand comes back. Doesn't matter right or left. I want you to do 3 hits, not the 1-hit wonder, right? So 3 on the same side is gonna catch them the element off guard. If I go 1, 2, and 3, well, now we're participating, we're agreeing to mutual punishment. We're not agreeing. I'm gonna hurt you to stop you to get away. If I don't hurt you and I'm like, please stop, oh, here, he's choking me, I'm like, okay, no, stop, no, look at this, he's just gonna get more forceful. One warning, nope, somebody puts their hands on you now, that's no, especially some stranger, you're going back instant, and this is gonna go so far, look at how much range I can go, and look at all my fingers are together, they're not separated. Keep your family members, all 5 of them together. Serve a tray. I don't want you going this way because look at my shoulders coming in. I want you to come underneath, thumb straight to the eye, palm to the nose. Self-defense should be so simple that a 5-year-old can do it and a 95-year-old can. Because during our lifeline and our timeline, you're gonna have different strengths, different attributes, different skill sets.
But we want to make sure that this is universal, timeless universal principles, more than techniques. Does that make sense?
Like when we did the single hand, when we did this, we wouldn't wanna like, this feels better.
That's fine, just for this one, I want you to go underneath, because look at how many elements are coming in here, so if I'm going here, I have a bad shoulder on this side, if I try to lift them, there's no way I can lift that. But if I can go underneath, I'm going into his center line, which is his box, his shoulders to his the waist. I go inside, it's easier. If I go here, I'm stopping myself with my forearm, does that make sense? So if you become like a waitress, serve a tray, down to the eye, look at how easy that is to this side, especially when I'm training the opposite. Yep, and if it's, yeah, if it's taller, you're just gonna go 3 straight to that same side, like at 1, 2, 3. That's why I want the 3 hits on the same side as opposed to 1, 2, 3, and then if I'm gonna kick or do any of that stuff, no. You can run away faster when both feet are on the ground than trying to hop away, you know what I mean? So let's try that, where you're gonna come underneath and serve a tray. And then go right on their eyebrows for training purposes, and then just don't hit their nose, they're gonna be teary eyes. Okay, try that, like. Go ahead and make it. So you serve it. Never turn it off. Because I don't think she is turning it because you know how much I'm loading it up. And we don't want to. Yep. Yep, that's what I mean.
Wrong order.
That's all right. But as soon as you go in here, come in, go like this, look at that. So see if I can, oh, that's good. I want you to do that. And I'm going into the right side. And
There we go.
All right.
you're going right. And then one thing too that I mentioned is never turn your back until you're 5 to 6 feet away. So I'm turning my back, and then this close, they can grab my hair, they can grab my shirt, they can grab my hoodie, whatever it can be. As soon as I'm going here, I'm still keeping my eyes like I'm shuffle stepping, seeing what's in there. In the shuffle step, it's like your barrier of what's around you. Dude, because I'm stepping over here, when I see the table, boom, look what happens, I collapse. So there's a stance that I'm teaching you guys to like, you're fighting all the time, you're fighting, but your stance is always gonna be like this. If you're like this, you're gonna be like a tree, so you timber. But as soon as I'm going right side and left side, I serve the tree, right underneath, thumb, and then hands. Think of it like this, 1, 2, 3. Don't try to go and recoil it and load it up, because look at how much time and energy that takes. When it doesn't take very much energy, just open the eye and touch their nose with your palm. Okay, does that make sense? Yep, try that again, knock them around and watch.
And really, it's like, not just like this, but it's-
Yes. And then there's only one. And then you just.
That's the one.
You're like, holding that a little bit, a lot better.
But it feels weird to us. Yeah. I still want to just do everything.
Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so what happens when a person comes in and bear hugs you? We're gonna go from the front, and then we're gonna go from the back. You're standing on a street corner, you're standing on where, anytime you're out with a person, the oldest, or the male, or the stronger person is gonna be outside on the curb. The weaker, female, the other person's gonna be on the inside, or the kids. Never have the kids out here when I'm talking, I'm walking, she goes out to college, she always puts whoever, she's always on the inside of her, that way, if I'm coming by, I can easily snatch and grab. You won't even be aware, that's how fast carjacking, or not carjacking, but like kidnappings happen, so always position yourself on the inside. So if somebody grabs you from the front, as he bear hugs me from the front, I can go in here, I'm not gonna try to drop and roll, and I'm gonna be in trouble, I'm gonna be in here, so I'm gonna fight with all my might. It doesn't matter whether he's in there, I'm gonna do the Tyson special, you guys know what I'm talking about, like, it's either gonna be his chin, his shoulder. As I bite, I'm gonna grab his groin. And I'm grabbing like making mashed potatoes now. As soon as I grab in here, I'm still biting, this is gonna loosen this grip. As soon as I come back, I'm gonna shoot this hand back to come back away. As soon as I grab, initiating pain, there's two things. Bite, instant pain, oh, what the heck, it's element of surprise. Boom, I grab his groin, boom, he's gonna open up. That barrier comes through, and then my hand comes back and I'm backstepping. The reason why I want you guys on the staggered stance is I want this to be like a sensor on the back. I want to feel what's behind me. As soon as I walk back and I'm going here, I can slip on a curb, a rock, a bottle, loose gravel, any other stuff. But if I'm going back here, I can sense this all the way through. Does that make sense? So 3 steps on this one. As soon as I go in here, I bite. Just put your chin, don't bite, okay? Put your chin on any area, doesn't matter. If he's in there, if he's 6 feet, I'm gonna bite his ribs, I'm gonna bite his chest, I'm gonna bite anything. Grab their shirt, pretend like that's in there. As you grab like you're making mashed potatoes, like grab and squeeze. As I squeeze in, I lean back with my bottom. As I push back, this is coming up. Don't hold so tight because it's gonna be worse for him. The harder he holds, the worse it is for them. Okay, so as you go on there, step 1, bite, grab, shift your weight, shuffle back. You see, and then you can take off. You're not staying in there, but shuffle back with that good footwork. Try that with each other. Space, you're coming up, they do stuff. Everybody got it? Simple, easy. Yes.
You were against the wall.
We're gonna do that
Oh.
very shortly. Yep. Now I wanna try to free up this open space, because if you have this space, look at how many more options you have.
Yeah.
When we're up against the wall, our options are limited, because there's only one way unless they're in a haunted house and the walls are intact.
You know what I mean? But like, this is one thing, we're gonna do another one from a hair. Is this could be, oh, from the back, sorry. So the front, so now he grabs you from the back, or his arms, and when they were saying like his arms, your arms were out. So if your arms are out and they bear hug you to the front, go right to their eyes. Okay, because this is in there, you don't need to bite them anymore, get out of that. If your arms are trapped, then you bite, and look at how easy this is. And you see where my arms, I can still move like a robot, right? But as soon as I'm down in here, I can bite and I can transfer. So as soon as I go in here, I'm not gonna stay upright. I'm gonna bite and move back. Does that make sense? And you see how I'm using my stance and my legs all as a unit, not like, I'm gonna walk back. You know what I mean? Okay, now, from the front, I'm gonna do a hair grab and then I'm gonna do some stuff pinned up against the wall, which is gonna be huge too. So when they trap you, arms are down here. Now I can't do anything. So you guys just turn your head around and bite them. You seen The Exorcist, right? No, no, just kidding, okay. So you can't bite, but here's what you're gonna do, and this is the worst thing because you can't see an attack happen. The worst ones are the ones you can't see. Just like when you see a car that cuts you off, like, oh my God, you surprised me. Well, it's the same principles here. As soon as this comes back, look how close his head is to my nose, or my head is to his nose. As soon as I go in here, I'm gonna create like a barrel, boom, I'm gonna headbutt, I reach to the back of my pocket, I can easily grab, you know what? As I grab that, I'm gonna create a bolt. What I'm doing with my shoulders, I create this, I don't wanna try to stay up, I wanna round my back, so I can put my hand on my cheek. If I don't round my back up, well now he's gonna go into a choke hold, and now I'm getting in more trouble, and we're gonna go into that side. So this is where I want you to do step one, headbutt. Step two, grab the groin. Step three, you're coming in, this is as I reach through, I'm gonna change my levels, I'm still squared up, see how it makes sense? Now, as soon as I'm coming up, I'm gonna reach back, this elbow is coming back, 1, 2, 3, I'm passing the baton. There's a little bit more steps, but you cannot see this. And we're gonna get like super move. Okay, as soon as this goes in, so step one. Boom, headbutt. So you want to try to make these into one motion, not like, but we're breaking them down in this so that you see if you can do this. 1, boom, 2, grab. I'm creating space. 3. This one right here. See as this goes here, I want this to anchor to my face. I don't want it just loose because I'm trying to muscle, no way. Now I can squeeze all he wants. I'm anchoring it down. As I step, I lower my body. I'm scratching my back. Like, and then elbow. As soon as this elbow, I drop my elbows. He keeps his hand on me. Keep your hand on my back. I'm passing the baton. I'm running forward. I want elbows. I don't want you guys going this way. I want you to hit with the soft part of your tricep. I want you to hit with the tip of your elbows to come up. Imagine like you're passing a baton. In high school, I think we've all been. I've never seen it there. Never ran track, but ran enough to know what. So. Does that make sense? So try bear hugging. So let's have you guys bear hug them and then you guys all face me. So here, bear hug them. Step 1. All right, so step 1, headbutt. Step 2, reach to the back of your pocket, grab. Good. Step 3, round your shoulders, create like a ball, and then have those elbows. Yep. And you're passing the baton. Good. And then when you guys are going, let's do that again. When you guys are doing jump, just stagger your stance. Try to keep your stance squared up so you can easily go. As soon as you start going this way, if we're walking on the tightrope, we're gonna be off balance. So the more structured, solid you are, your base, the easier, the quicker you're gonna be able to get away. Okay, try it again. Step 1. Boom, head up. And if you need to stand, you use a little, yep. You go all the way good. And so just imagine like you're stretching your back. Go one more time and then we're gonna switch. Good. And then just lower your body. Perfect. Okay, payback time. Now you guys turn around. Oh, all right, you can go that way. Sorry. All right, here we go. Yep. So step 1. Headbutt. Grab, back into the first, get to make that ball. You see how that? Just go all the way. So instead of. Ooh. Look up, there you go. Good job. Everybody's got it? Makes sense?
Female, can we expect the same kind of reaction if we reach for their groin?
I couldn't tell you that.
Probably.
I don't know.
Well.
Go for the nipple. Yeah, I mean, seriously, go for something else.
Well, and if something's going back, if you're hitting or going grabbing or scratching, whatever it is, you just want to create motion. You don't want to be a possum and lay still. The more you're moving, the more it's harder to attack a moving target than it is a station. People are gonna encounter three responses. They're gonna fight, they're gonna freeze, and they're gonna flight. And it's in no particular order, it's just based on where they've been at and their body. So now we're gonna go for my hair grab. First thing, get all your hair short, long number. So as a hair grab, he grabs, and if he grabs a hold, he's gonna treat me like a ragdoll, right? Like I have no anchor, like I gotta anchor this in. So he's strong. Imagine like he grabs you and just slam you against the car, the window, the door, anything, the building, the hallway. You gotta secure the threat, just like breathing. If I don't secure this threat, well, this is a very weak link. So now when he grabs, look at, well, wiggle me around softly. Yeah, thank you. Oh, he knows I'm tender. So once I go here, now he's gonna wiggle around, and I don't want you guys to interlace your hands. I want you to cup your hands together because I don't want this to break during hand movements. So a hand comes over top, and I'm anchoring this down. Now, not out like a ballerina, elbows are in, kind of like a turtle. I'm creating a shell. See how my face is hidden back? So, and it doesn't matter whether I turn right or whether I turn left. If I turn right, I'm gonna end up breaking his wrist, his elbow, and I'm gonna really turn, and I'm using my forearm and my elbow as a fulcrum to break this rib. You might get a little free hair trim, but this is gonna snap his wrist or his shoulder, or his elbow. It depends on how hard they hold, the harder it is. Well, this is the weakest link. This is the weakest link from theirs, and you go on them and all the way up. If I turn into them, I'm still coming with the elbows in. I'm gonna cat scratch, I'm gonna bite, I'm gonna free up the hands until that lets loose, and then that's my time to escape. But that's what I want you to do. Step one, put your hand, and here's the thing, if they grab your hand, I'm gonna use my skull to anchor their knuckles into my skull. If they're grabbing loose, it's not initiating pain, but I'm gonna turn right. And I don't want you to turn and cross step. See, I'm not stepping, I'm turning, I'm walking. I'm turning with my legs, I'm stepping through. I never ever want to have this motion, because then I'm off balance. You have more power when this is working together as a unit, as opposed to crisscross. That makes sense? Try that with each other. Yeah. Let's open the back. Yep. So anchor, yep. And so as soon as that goes in, let's go from the back. So grab it. Yep. You can turn. Scratch this. Now we have. You can go the other direction.
I'll go the other side.
Oh. Okay, want to try the other way?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sure.
And then so as soon as you get.
Yeah. Yeah. Although I did. Yeah. It must be hard.
Your elbows a little bit as opposed to out. Because I believe it's like pretty well. You know what I mean? So as I look behind this, it's easy to go.
There's a driving hurt. I didn't even do something. I'm out of.
Good, yes, and you see how fast, the faster you turn the horse is, that's gonna snap that wrist.
Oh,
As if there's gonna be ballerinas tonight. Remember that?
yes.
And so as soon as that goes in, so stepping out, and you try to imagine putting your hip next to their hip. The closer you are to them, the easier it is to secure the thread, and then as you step, yep, so. Now grab it.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm gonna have you do, so as soon as this goes in, and so if you guys have ponytails, like this is the same thing, secure the ponytail towards your head. That way now, I want you to step way that way, there, you want to step around and toward my back, there you go. See how, where does that go? But as opposed to twisting and stepping in, go get that out here. So if she goes the other way, secure the thread, number one. She comes in with the elbows right here. Calf scratch, what do you think's gonna happen? Now, you're just gonna take off running that way, as opposed to trying to stay in that pocket and fight. Does that make sense? Okay, we're gonna do some stuff. You guys need water? You guys are okay? Need a break? All right. Was yes, need a break? No? So watch out, this first little, got that pad over here, because we're gonna, so nobody trips over this, but what I'm doing now, there's no broken circle. Now there's a post or pole, or imagine like anything's on here. So if you guys come in closer, you can see we're gonna go in for like a broken, so the number one thing is here, now I can't pivot and turn, right? Because I'm all right here, so the first thing I wanna do is I gotta what, breathe. So the harder he chokes, the worse it is gonna be for him, okay? So, go ahead, I'm gonna choke and I'm just gonna get away from you. First thing I don't want you to do, I don't want you to push away, it's not automatic. You use your butt to push away. And you're ricocheting, you slam your head against that, and those are your scenes. Stars or what have you. So, ready, come on. Everybody can see this, so that way I'm not gonna do this Christmas time, maybe with the margin. So let him choke. Choke, 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 choke. Good, keep on doing. Good, so, he's still choking. It's not sealed. Okay, stop choking. There. You can cry. So, once he's here, what did I do? So hands here, this is in here. I didn't break the circle. I broke the circle, but I didn't break all of it. So as soon as I go in here, this hand goes up. I can't do this and go out, because there's no way I'm gonna muscle this. I'm gonna stay within the center line. The shoulders and the hips are your guys' center line. You stay in their center line, you're gonna be stronger. Working together as a unit, as opposed to coming outside of that. As soon as I go in here and come up, step one. I'm still, my back is against the wall, my head's off. This elbow now, I'm gonna shift my elbow. Sorry, my elbow comes in. Right towards the space. I'm still leaning towards the wall. Now as I move back, slamming his head into the wall, and as I'm swimming away. It doesn't matter whether I go right side, left side. As soon as I go in here, as soon as this goes here, I drop. I turn. See, I'm pivoting. This is going here. I'm not doing this. Look how far we're away. No, this is right here, and it's matched with my eye line. I don't want to be down here because then you just stuff my arm down. I want to be up here, so it's even with my face. If he's 6 feet, 7 foot, whatever, I'm gonna rake the guys. I'm gonna step through, slam his head. I don't want you to grab the base of their neck Not like here, not here. I want you to grab where their head's gonna go. Not up here, because if he's ball, he can slide off, you know what I mean? But I want you to grab that base of that neck. Okay? So let's try that. So we're gonna go through all the steps. Just watch over here and then watch for the electrical. And if we wanna go, there's more space too. Right here. Yep. Okay, so here, let's do this in steps, so I'm gonna walk you through the steps. Here, you wanna do that, this one, that was a little solid, here, yeah. Okay, so step one, make sure their hand be strong right at the beginning, but be, step one, bring your hand right level with your eye, your elbow with your eyes. Step two, yep, so step one, everybody's there. Perfect, step two, place the free shoulder, yep, keep your shoulder towards the wall, turn your hips, imagine your hips and your shoulder to the wall, hips and shoulder to the wall, good. Keep your eyes on your target, see how many feet away. So secure this in, right up in the, yep, your eyes are looking on her, there, your shoulder that I'm tapping towards the wall. There you go. Now with your free, that hand that elbows out, I want you to reach back and grab your, yes, there's your, yes, and you slam, good. Right on there, see how you like. Try it again. Yep. Yep, you wanna be a. Yes. Yes. This, that portion right there stays. And then that comes out. So it's. You know what, right now. Yes. Guys, I'm gonna go through this one, I'm gonna do some more, when you go into your car or your hotel. And the main thing is make sure that your wall of your shoulder and your hip is connected to the wall. And you're gonna drop, as soon as I turn that motion, I want to drop 1 to 2 inches. Your power is gonna come from your hips and your legs. And you don't need, all you need is 1 to 2 inches. You don't need to drop really down low, you just need that enough so that power is gonna come. Let's see, I didn't see yours too. So I'm trying to walk through on everybody, so keep on doing it and then we'll go through.
are we reviewing some other ones on here? Yes, there you go. You got talent, there you go. Good job.
Oh, so big.
Yeah.
No, so as soon as it's not finished, goes right out.
Maybe there's someone in here.
There, you can pull this up tight. I'm trying to lift it out. Turn it now, turn your left shoulder and hip to the wall. As this elbow goes out, see, so keep this one lines up. With that chin, so we lift. Yep, right there, perfect. Now with this free hand, you're gonna want to butterfly squat. Perfect. Remember, grab the neck. Mr. King, slide right on. Let's go the other way. Shoulder, eyes on your palms and 5 and 6 feet away. Good. All right, your turn. If you guys need water, grab some water, then we're gonna go do some more. Nope. So as soon as this. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So this happens, it's the way, but it's such a way, not to let it come back. So secure this hand, so you know. There, don't leave that loose because it will start. Now, the old set it down, put this hand and start it on scene. Good, grab it back in there. All right, now you guys are excused for water. No. And, hey, hey, we need you, let's get somebody, you're okay with that, that way you say that. Cause I want it to be. So as soon as this.
Yeah, that's right.
So go step 1 right in front.
Okay.
But no, keep your
No.
eyes. So see, everybody's have tendency to do this and turn away.
Okay.
But you can't see what they're gonna go in here. Next, so I always want you to keep your eyes on your ponytail. How many feet away?
5 to 6.
5 to 6, awesome. Well, as soon as this goes up, bring this up fast and stop it right at your eye level. There,
Okay.
we good? So, stand away,
Yeah.
but just turn
Okay.
and go all over.
Okay.
And ready, we're still, no, yeah, we're
Okay.
so,
Okay.
ready?
Okay.
So, okay, right.
Okay. I don't know. What works.
Yes, now this shoulder,
Okay.
from that hip to the wall. There, you see I fall right into
Yeah,
that.
right
This
here.
Yeah. Back my
Okay.
hand.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Oh.
Go back over there.
Okay.
Do we need to go back over there?
Yeah.
Maybe you looked in bed.
Oh my God.
No, I'm from Michigan originally.
Okay, so now we're gonna stuff, I didn't see
Thank
you.
you.
See you.
Yeah.
Yep. You better not let me down. No, maybe. Yeah, and that's what I want, like, I'm here for.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah, but keep your eyes on her. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, good job. You see how fast, the faster you do that, that breaks that element, and the harder they choke, the harder their force, they walk automatically. So now, we're gonna do something where you're going into a car, a door, where you're pinned up against the wall. So, maybe when you do so, instead of having pinned up against the wall, And as soon as I go in here, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna kiss the wall, I'm gonna turn my head. And he can push, hard, it doesn't matter where he at, a little lower and a little tight, okay. No? So as he's pushing hard, push hard, so as I'm gonna redirect his force, pushing hard. There you go, there's the sound effect. So what I gotta do is my head's turned this way, I gotta drop the free hand. This hand comes through, I slide. I'm becoming like a kid. I wanna see this elbow at my chin level. I don't want it down here and try to ricochet, and then I'm back to square one, then you push me here, and I'm in a lot of different trouble, you know what I mean? So as soon as I go in here, he's pushing, if I turn this way, which hand am I gonna drop, my right or left? Left hand, good job. I take my left leg and step through. I put my shoulder and my hip to the wall, this becomes my cape. Does that make sense? This is, and it doesn't matter if this person is pushing you here, they're trying to cop with you, whatever it is, you're forcing you, whatever it is, I'm here, as soon as he goes in, if I'm pushing you here, hands are up. Nope, so boom, drop one, turn your head. Yep, as soon as that goes in, remember to turn your head, because you don't want to push off, and then he's gonna come back stronger. So my hands go here, drop one hand, boom, steps through with the left, bam, and then that elbow comes up automatically. And this is all I want you to do. Somebody grabs your purse, and say you have your purse on this side, say you put your hand on my waist. Well, I want to be able to see, it's a cape that's coming through. It's automatic. You're gonna have your valuables, your keys, your wallet, your money. You're not gonna be like, okay, take it. But automatic, I want automatic responses as opposed to, oh, I should have, could have, would have. I want it to be so fast that there's nothing that's not, like, make them really think. Does that make sense? So let's try this one, pinned up against the wall. And then just go through, everybody on the right side of that, and be soft with your partner because they don't want to go too hard.
Yeah.
Oh, here, let's all do this together. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna face the wall, we're gonna face our head to the right. And we're gonna, so we're all gonna do it together. So the person to the wall, head's always going to the right. So that way we're all gonna do this at the same side. So step one, hands are up, partner's hands are on the back. Step one, drop your left hand. Step two, take your left leg through, put your hip through. Good. Step three, twist. It's like a corkscrew and protect your face. Yep. And here, you want to try this over here? You guys want to try this on this wall? Sorry, I started like. Okay, let's do it again. Same side, same person. Okay, step one, drop your left hand. Step two, put your left leg through. Step three, twist. Good. And make sure that that hand comes up. Now let's go to the other side. Same person. You're twisting, you're gonna use the wall. As you're pushing, I'm gonna do the wall. Like, give it up. Okay, step one, or if you can do it on your own, do it on your own too. Give me those steps, good. Watch it. It's extra awareness training. Good job, yep. Yep, switch after you do it 2 times on this side. And step. And it steps in so use the wall.
The walls. Smell. Yeah.
That's. Don't do it.
Okay, yeah.
Please don't know. No, it's gonna take place. This on the.
Yeah.
Take place right first, step over.
Oh, that's
Step through towards. No. Left there. There you go.
Okay.
And you have this, so it protects your face. You allow that shoulder to slide.
Oh.
That was as you twist. You go right side, you guys got it?
Yeah.
If they come back, your arm is. Questions on that? Good job. Yep. How does that feel? Fronts and back. There's a lot of like little comment type stuff, but these are in your favor, like easy of just need to practice this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some little targets where I want you guys to understand how strong these are gonna be for your elbows. So Dave, can I use you? So hey, we're gonna hold this and then say there's multiple attackers. 3, you're in a hallway. And then it's gonna use, I don't know, you're gonna be the one, you're gonna charge the ball phone. So here's your exit, is right behind you. You're in a hallway, you're in a bedroom, you're at a hotel, you're in any area, a restaurant. I mean, bad guys doing bad things, you not want to be seen, you not want to be heard. So the more noise attention you can bring to this scene, the better it is for them. So I'm gonna have you go listen, I'm sure you what I want you to do. So Davey's gonna stand in there and hold it with the handles right on the side, to your chest. So, and stand right behind her, Dave. So there's the hallway, it's a very imagined hallway. So these are what I call the bulls holes. Okay, I do not want you guys down here, because look at what's gonna happen. When I go with the bull's horns, I'm gonna be hitting this general area. Doesn't matter the collarbone, your chest, any of this. And while you guys are waiting, I want you to place your elbow, I want you to, so, come on. So I'm gonna place my elbow on your chest, walk past. But you see how instant pain, so try that with each other, place your elbow on them. So try that, and I'm gonna just place your elbow on the chest and then you try to walk past it. If one person does it. See, I can. You guys got it? Ooh. Never done any friends have.
No, almost like my face.
Well, it's fine, but your chin, your collarbone, your face, that's the target down there. So if this is charging the bull's horns, look how I'm holding my hands right behind. I'm going right here and I'm gonna charge the bull and I'm gonna cat scratch. So if I'm going here, 1, 2, cat scratch, that's their face. I'm pretending like that's there. So if I'm going here, 1, 2, boom, boom, and I'm coming through, put it to your chest that way, doesn't get back, boom. 1, 2, that way I'm going all the way through. But what I want you guys to do is go really hard on this. So we're gonna form a line and go through. Cat scratch this, not this. Here you go, let me show them what I've done. Go hard. Yeah, so you can go hard. I want you to hear this, and after you go for 2, 3 times, I'm gonna try to stand my ground. You gotta make me pass. You gotta make movement 3 times. Okay, go. Hard. Hard. Release. Look back, go hard. And then go on, go 2. 2, 1 more. Go to big, go. 3. Go low, see how she's staggering that sense. So size doesn't matter because I want you guys to go in, the lower you get, the stronger you are. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, good, next.
There you go.
Scatter's good. 1, 2, 3. Good. So, 1, 2, 3. Good job. You have sound effects all the way. Here we go. All right. There you go. There you go. So when you're going in here, don't hold this down here because you see how weaker this is. I want your hands right in here. You might do it again. Sure. That one we're going through. Secure those hands on your head. There you go. 1, 2, good. 3. Good. Much better. Good. There you go. Uh-oh.
No one's getting that.
One hit, that's correct. One hit, that's correct. So do not forget that because the impact is gonna stun me, but that's, you're just ready to go for, so I want you guys to cat scratch with that combo out. Here. There you go. Cat scratch. Cat. Here we go. Yep, 2. Good, 3. Keep your head up when you guys are talking. That, throw that hand. One thing when you guys are talking, keep your head up, don't look down, so look where my elbows are at. I want to keep my eyes on the target, shuffling through. As soon as I shuffle, 1, 2. And when you come back, cup your hands instead of letting that go out. You're stronger as your hands are together as a unit, as opposed to independent. Keep this in, imagine this is lined up with your eyes. Good.
So you're recommending scratching with both hands?
Yep. Let go, that way, imagine like, you don't know if 1, but I want you to do 3, you're going 6 times, I want it to become automatic. We got X, Y, Z, 6 people lined up, this happens in college, guys are date breaking or whatever, put something in their drugs and they're on there, they need to get out, but this is how you're gonna get out of the door. This is how you're gonna get out of this exit, this person is letting you, not letting you go, no, you are getting out. By any means necessary. Does that make sense? Here too. Secure the hand. Secure the hands on the head. There you go. Secure. Yep. Bring those hands up. Perfect. Good job.
It's a hard.
There you go. Look at that. Good job. See, if it goes so far enough away, you don't have the cat stuff. But
You had it now.
I know. Good. Good. There, good. Yep, let's see where that's coming down, because I don't want this to imagine I'm bareheaded.
Instead of like, you're automatically gonna be in that position.
Good job. 3. Ready now.
It's hard
Good work. Good job. But you guys see how much force that happens. When a person tells you, no, you don't want to get out of the way or whatever, now you know how you remove it instantly. And all you're doing is just going out that door. Any questions on that? Okay, now we're gonna feel what it's like to hit some other stand-ins. So this tells you how much evolution has evolved. Hopefully you guys have an idea, so. If you can hold this one, so this was my. Back in the eighties. How they started, this is in 2020s, like how much it evolved, but my instructor made this from scratch, which was really cool. So, get to have that. So here's what I want you to do is we're gonna form 2 lines. And what I want you to do is I want you to palm the forehead, palm the nose, palm the chin. You're gonna go onto one line, go onto this line. That way you guys feel what it's like to do them on both. Softer, but then we'll just form 2 lines and we'll start in here and you're just gonna go 1, 2, 3. The reason what I want you to do is look at his heads going up. Okay, and I want you guys to palm this part of your hand, not here. Your knuckles are gonna flex, that can break your rib. This is the strongest, one of the strongest bones supporting behind all of this right in here. So when we palm, you're going 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense? Okay, here we go. So actually, let's go first 3 palms on the head, 3 palms on the nose, 3 palms on the chin, and then link them all together. Okay, here we go. Yep. 2 lines, 2 lines, yep, yep. So go 3, 1, 2, 3, and go 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3, good. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, 3. Get them so it moves there. See how it goes up. Yep. 1, 2, 3, good. 3, 4, 3, all 3 together. Good. You're going 3 for 3. Yep. There you go. See how that kick goes off. Yeah. 3 on the forehead. 3 on the forehead. 3, 4, 2, 3. That way you feel what it's like. We got smarter with it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we just have.
Okay.
Because look at it, see how this leg is forward? Now it's a lot easier. Because now you're not reaching back over there. 3 on the forehead, 3 on the nose, 3 on the chin, 2, 3. Good now, all 3. 3, 3, good. Go 3 more times. 3, good. 3, good. Yep, one more. There we go. Yep, you can mix and match, go with both hands and all that. And you guys can go if you want, you guys don't have to wait. Come, keep on going, go. Wait. Three. Yep. Okay, so now here's what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to go in here, so this is what I'm gonna have you do. I'm gonna have you palm, scratch, chin. So I palm the nose, scratch the eyes, palm the chin, or the palm the nose. Palm, scratch, palm. Yeah. Actually, yeah, here's what we're gonna do is we're gonna, so we're gonna come to you, so come up off the wall a little bit. Then we'll just go zigzag. So we go right side, left side. Are you ready to sit on that side and I go? Are you ready? Scratch and pull. It's good. Good. That way you see when you come back. Good. Good.
Like, I like more doing that, like, I'm ready to get out.
Good. Perfect. Okay, now do it with the other side. Here we go. Careful, you might have to get it. Monster coming after you too. Other side. 1, 2, 3. Good. Now keep both hands up. Yep.
Yes.
There you go. Good. Yep.
Yeah. Mark?
Good job. Good job. Okay, now here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna clap on the ears. We're gonna pass on the nose. Somebody's in close to you, so I wanna help. So here are some vital points that I didn't go through earlier, because I want you guys to focus on 1, 2 targets. Man, what, 1, 2 targets?
I
Oh, there we go. Okay, so now here's what I'm gonna do, show you some pressure points amongst the face. This is open year round, every season, winter, summer, what happens in the winter time, we're all bundled up. It takes a lot of skill knowing where to hit in the ribs, to keep them in the leg, to keep them in the head. Well, this, if they're wearing a hoodie, they're wearing an outline, this is automatic. This is open all the time. So here's what I want you to do. You guys take your knuckle and go on the side of your temple. Lean into it, see how much you can tolerate, make sure it's flush. It's a pointing, not flush. You feel that point? So go pointing, there you go. Here, move into this side. Feel that? Yeah. Now, this one, go with your ear. Take your finger right underneath your earlobe and press in. Feel that little jawline? Now take your hand, imagine like you're cupping with water. You're gonna drink some water, put it on your ear. You hear how there's a little air pocket? I can clap enough. That's enough to mess up your equilibrium to get away. Next one, go on the outside of your teeth, your dental. Tighten your teeth, dig your knuckle down the inside. Right on that one, feel that? Now, your philtrum right on the front. Lean into it, like it's instant pain, obviously the nose. Next one, yep, right at the, yeah. Yeah, it's hard to do it to yourself because they're pain, but like, no, I'm not gonna hurt myself. Everybody put out of the way for some, so next one, your chin. Where the chin goes, or bite your cheek, bite your tongue, it's instant pain, grind your teeth, your throat. Right at the base, not grabbing here, because this takes a lot of strength and a lot of skill, a lot of know-how. Right at the base doesn't take very much longer. So now here's what we're gonna do is we're gonna clap. So I'm gonna clap on the ears. I'm gonna scratch, clap, scratch, pass. My hand is, hey, I took you away, whatever, like he's in my space safety boat. Clap on the ears, scratch the eyes, my hands stay in front. I don't like, oh, here it comes, like you go. I want to keep my hands here so I can hurt. Boom, and then that goes right in front. So when we're gonna come through, I want you to clap on the ears, scratch, keep your hands in your center of your box, your shoulders and your hips. Don't take your hands outside of your box. Does that make sense? So clap, scratch, pass. That pass. So scratch, that's very across. So clap.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's a good Yeah, okay.
No, like, no,
No, okay, here.
There.
And then what was the
And
thing?
passing rules of pain. Yep, no, it's like, oh. There you go. And that's fine too.
Yeah, we've got the angle.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
There.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. Good. Feel it when you want to do that. I like to work.
Okay. Okay. I work in training.
Like imagine last year seeing like eating guys are in space. There.
I know. You work for that?
There you go. It's a free shoulder workout. You guys want to do
When we get closer.
good, but not trying to go.
I didn't say.
Perfect.
It will be, it'll be everybody.
Good. Good.
Probably.
Perfect. See how that's replying. Okay. So now we're gonna put it all to the test. So everything that we just reviewed, I'm gonna teach you how much you just forgot.
Oh, gosh.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in here, if you have your water, grab some water, we're gonna form a big circle, we're gonna have one person in the middle. And I'm gonna show you, don't worry, we're all gonna go in there, so come on in, the big circle. Yep, so the circle, the person will be in the middle of this blue tape line. This way, everybody, and so what we just did. There was a lot of broken circles, and there's gonna be some stuff that we haven't done yet, because I'm not gonna, real self-defense is never choreographed. So I might do some random attacks. If we haven't done anything, and the main thing I want you to do is just move, attack, focus on 2 targets, not a gazillion different ones. So, who's going to be lucky number 1? Here we go, I'm just going to go this side. And then when we're going into it, and here's the biggest thing, we're all gonna attack, we're gonna attack. And here's the other thing too. We're gonna keep their eyes shut until they place their hand up. Then you can open your eyes and attack. What I want you guys to do on the sideline is help her through. Because when we're taking away your biggest tool, your vision. And that is the worst and scariest thing, because this is when an attack is gonna happen. There's not gonna be no preparation, you're not gonna be able to do it, so it's not gonna remember, hold on, let me go get my workout clothes, when my partner's not with me anymore, I'm by myself. So you keep your eyes shut, and when anybody touches you, I want you to get away, and I want you guys to review some of the stuff that can be done, early, keep your eyes shut. This is the most frustrating and awkward moment of all times. Okay, so, yep, anybody can grab. They get the bear hug, the wrist grab, the choke, the hair grab, as soon as she opens her eyes. Or as soon as she goes in. Now what do? Open your eyes. Yep, as soon as I touch you, open your eyes, and what I want you guys to do is count on the sideline, 1,000, 2,000, either in your head, but I want you to remember how to get away. Eyes shut, right? Okay, and maybe you can help me, because that's my, the younger ones to take more of the readings. When you move, nope, get away, open your eyes. What does she do? Help her out. Use her free hand, help her out. So see how you're muscling? Don't muscle. Use your free hand straight to my eyes. Just touch myself. Bam. Because this is how fast we are automatically triggered to do what we're going to do. But this is why I want you guys to teach one of many other things that we went through and do it in this type of scenario, because this is how fast we're going to do what we just learned. And the hearts, yep, one more time. And so attack slowly, eyes shut, and then now somebody else grabs her, chokes her, grabs her head. Now, help her out, what do you guys do? Because you guys are all coming in here, there's no escaping, it's your job. Okay, so we're gonna go 3 now. Okay, now you're in the middle, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 different attacks, and we're just gonna keep on going all the way around. Okay. So, yep, anybody can attack that way, and just as soon as they attack you. Open 1, 2, open your eyes. Yep, go slow, as soon as, but now just remember to step, it's a choice. Because now this, when you step, you're gonna be stronger together. You know what I mean? If you twist, well, oh, I'm off balance, now they're coming down. You want your base underneath it. Stop it, eyes shut. Okay, now it's on. Good job.
I know against the wall.
That's okay, but you're doing something, because that's the number 1 thing, is when you don't know when an attack is coming in, I'm not telling you guys how to attack it. You just gotta remember what we're going through off that side. Eyes shut. And you go 3 with the free hand. 1, 2, 3, and then your palm goes right to the chin. Your right hand.
Oh. Okay.
Yep, good.
Your turn.
All right. Yep. Oh, it doesn't matter. Everybody's going to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you go. And,
Yep, afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yep, so, I'm going to keep our eyes shut. So we're gonna do another one too. And we're gonna review, right? This is Torrance right here, because you know when we attack. So, there's the awkwardness in the previous. Yeah. See what you were doing, you create motion. What happens if your feet ever leave the ground? You move on like a fish on the water. You swarm like one. You try to keep your base underneath it. You fall down, you wanna try to get up as fast as you can. You do that in another session, but this one right here, I want you guys to focus. Good job. Isn't this awkward in the second?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
I got tests you didn't know you were gonna have.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Anybody? Good, right? Turn. Yep, so the one thing is try not to turn them down. Because what happens when I turn down, my head goes to the ground, and look at my nose is over my toes, I'm usually can get driving down. So what can you do that again? So when you turn, stay up tight, up. No, just twist. Step around. There you go, step, good. Yep. Because you see as when you're twisting down, she has time to adjust, but if this goes in, you can't adjust. Okay. Yep. You go in.
Oh. Yeah. No, oh, yeah, I never to it.
There you go. Now look at this, look at the option that's moving right in there, I can choose both to get away.
Gotcha.
So see how you start linking these together, there's no right or wrong. You get three?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was like, I don't
Step and turn, you gotta breathe.
Oh.
So there you go, but don't step in with this foot, I want you to step back with this foot. So when I step back, you see I'm going, as opposed to stepping in, I haven't broken that circle. So you step back, yes, there you go, see how that breaks? Now, where does that hand, they're extending, the harder they chase wind, the worse it is. Okay, ready, I shut. Okay. I shut. So here's what I want you to do, if anything happens, your feet, and exactly what you did, I want you to imagine, so say. I'm in here, I'm not gonna pick you up this stuff, but look at it, when my back goes down, I want you to imagine like you're pulling a choo-choo train right on the back or on their spine. And then with your free legs, I want you to knee, like you wiggle, you come straight down. You know what I mean? You don't just like let them stay upright. Does that make sense? Okay, that was three?
Yep.
All right, who else hasn't gone? You haven't gone in yet, yep. All right. Instead of stepping, as soon as you grab, step, scratch. Yep, imagine scratching from really good again. So, headbutt, boom, stepping, boom. Yep, you gotta start twisting, start with that stance. Yep. There you go, because now
When those elbows come back, imagine you're stretching here, you want the point of this to come straight all the way up. Okay, eyes shut. Okay, eyes shut. And that's why your hands are always up in front of your face, because it's easy. You're not gonna have step one, step two, there's no, you're just moving. Who's next? Everybody's all cautious.
One second. Okay, okay.
So when there's two attacks, you're gonna come to one. Go back onto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So whatever one's worse, becomes worse.
I don't know, y'all won't look bad.
So imagine this, so secure the hand.
Okay.
You guys see how that?
I was
is
gonna
gonna
grab
be
your
a
hair.
weak- Yeah. As soon as you go in, twist, I want you to twist into it.
Okay.
And look at as that's coming
Okay.
to that, and then you attack, and then you use that one as a heal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So whatever thread is in there, if they grab you on the wrist, if they grab you on here, you gotta assess which one's gonna be. You want to tickle them, that's fine. It takes a lot of force and that adrenaline to go in, and especially if they're in the attack mode, that's not. I want stuff, I'd rather you go, if you can go to the armpit, you can easily go to their throat, and you easily go to their eyes. Does that make sense?
Very hard.
Yeah.
So we can get it.
It's what happens in the winter time, we're all layered up, right?
Yeah.
But this is what I want, this is open year round, I shut. Yeah. Thank you. And this is the only difference is you start staggering, you got a lot of power in here. Stagger that stance. Okay. I shut. What's the first thing you're gonna do?
I.
The attack.
Okay.
Because see, you're choking, you're now like, oh, I'm going down, now I'm a jujitsu master, I'm gonna pull you down and you're attacking, you're like a force to.
Okay, so what should I have first?
So we're trying, so you're, yeah,
Okay,
instead of
alright.
going in, now
Okay.
use this closest
Okay,
thing toward you,
like
not the
that.
elbow, the
Wait,
fingers.
oh, the story?
Yep, with this one, see how
Okay.
close this is?
Okay.
See, as opposed to this hand, look at how far she's reaching through. You just go like three, one, there. You see how that
Yeah.
moves me?
Okay,
Instead of what happened, my hand
Okay.
still stayed on her throat. And as this comes back, I'm just gonna get stronger, and if I trip, well, I'm free, I'm gonna take you into my world. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let's try it again, I should.
okay.
Somebody else. So this stuff too, when I put my hand on it, so here's this easy thing on it. So here's so that it's really easy, okay? So if I have my hand here, this is not a threat, right? You don't know me from Adam, so what I want you to do is imagine like you're a flicker down low. You have an ant on your hand, or your flicker, and you're gonna elbow up, oh, and you're gonna talk to the hand. Boom. And you talk to the fist.
Okay.
Maybe like here we go, one, and everybody try this, imagine somebody's on the side of you, like flicker down low, boom. Like your hands loose, elbow to the chin, boom, palm to the nose. Oops, palm to the, there you go, see how that goes? Yeah, because I don't want this back of your fist to hurt, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. In the middle, random attacks, here we go. You want to shut it? Anybody and everybody? Oh, yeah, we can go 4-on-1. Yep, and he's just coming in, good. And so what am I doing? I'm planting the seed. I said 4-on-1. Oh my gosh, and I got them to respond. All right?
I did respond.
Yes. Okay, I should, yep. Not that good, no. Good.
And so keep on stepping instead of twisting, that's all I got. Because when you step, just remember, you want your face underneath. One. Touch. Help her out, help her out. Yep, doesn't matter how you go. Just straight up. Try to get her.
Okay.
Because this is where the ones that are like, but when you guys are all going together, what a great like gathering dance, you like.
Right,
just move
okay.
on to this. And then just instead of coming this way, come straight up, passing at the tongue. Okay. Good. Yep, go, use your free hand, twist towards them, so see how you're staying in here, so whenever you get it. As soon as you grab it, use your free hand, and open up, so step back. So step there, close it, and grab it. So as soon as you get it, right, so she grabs it, so if this hand comes in, bring this hand here, instead of stepping back. So all I'm doing is instead of me twisting, see I can't hit, why don't you step in and go free and bring that hand back. You see, and you're still cool. There you go. You have your hips and your body's all aligned. Two more times. Good, good. And then charge that bull to get behind, because now, like, remember how that elbow, you guys tested on your chest, right? Doesn't, it's the same thing. One more time.
Yeah, there you go.
Good. So the only difference is just step into what we call your triangle, just step right in front. And then step to the side and place your hands to go behind. Turn in. That way you're not trying to muscle it. Yep, so gravity. So when I say step in, I'm gonna step right next to her feet. To push in to go to, instead of trying to step out, to go trying to reach or try to in. There you go, now bring that arm straight towards your chin. Did you see how much more power with your legs are underneath it? Okay, good more. For this one, because this is something we have not done, you okay? So this one right in here, if I grab you guys, just do this way, so everybody can see, or actually everybody going this way, you guys, yeah. I'm like, we're gonna get her. So I'm gonna grab the shoulder, so imagine this was right in here. What I want you to do is I want you to grab this crevice of my elbow and both with both hands. Yep, the outside, and then I want you to take this step that way. Behind and welcome. Say, but don't turn down. So I'm actually. So I'm gonna go with this way, so whatever I grab, I wanna grab that knee. You guys see how she's grabbing this? Don't worry about trying to get this arm, because if I get this in here, then it's gonna be worse. But the first thing you're gonna do, now you're gonna take a step with this leg that I'm tapping. That way, keep this tight to your body, going behind me. Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that one with everybody, because we haven't done that. So I'm really giving you guys stuff brand new. Go back in there, yeah, see, okay, back in there. Mom, I'm sorry, it's in count. Better, good. And here we go. And then look at that free hand, so come back again, grab her again. So as soon as that free hand, now this hand goes right towards the chin. There you go. Good job. Yep. Okay. Good. Good. Now.
So pick one when you want it to fill. So here's what we're going to come back. So I'm close to it. Pick one person and go towards it. Now, get behind that person and use that person as a shield. Get behind it, there you go. If you're moving, you hide behind this person. This person becomes a shield for X, Y, Z. I rotate randomly to another person, I'd rather have stranger danger, like, what the heck is over there? I want to bring a hey, this guy's attacking. Well, don't attack me. What is he gonna do? Like, he's gonna be on guard. So we use when two people are attacking me. Say, you attack me, you attack me. So I don't know who's who. Whatever I want to do is I want to bring you, especially from the wrist. I'm not gonna be like, oh, look at all flip you, and you guys are gonna make me look really good, right? No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring one body inside, and I'm going here. I'm hiding behind. Attack me, baby. What am I doing? You see what I'm using? You as a shield to put a barrier between you and the bathrooms. That makes sense? Okay, let's try it again. You can attack her and you yep. Yep. There you go. What are you doing? Moving. And she didn't do anything, it wasn't traditionally right to, oh, she break something. No, you got behind it first, one more time. Yep, help her out, secure the threat, good job. Yeah.
I'm pretty good attacker.
Well, that's those.
They got my
Right around. But you see how they're committed, when their hands are on you, you know where they are. When their hands are loose, how about one more? So there you go, if I'm still attacking. Keep this strong. Keep this strong. Keep this strong. Good, look, if it's not hit directly, and it goes off to the side, well, I can still kind of walk into that, does that make sense? Did everybody go in the room? Yep. Okay, what was the most awkward position? Or was it awkward? Was it uncomfortable? This is what I want you guys to practice in here. So what was one move that resonated with you guys? We're gonna go around. And I want you guys to, whatever it was, I'm gonna start here. What was one move that resonated with you? Which is that from the choke? Or
Yeah,
that-
the choke, breaking it.
Perfect. So that's the one I want you to teach to somebody. There. Gotcha. The wall ones, perfect. So everything is, look at the different diversity of it. And so there's a lot thrown at you. What about you? Serving the trade. Man. Wall, perfect.
One of the chokehold they did on Renee.
Yes, so let's go into that one. See, we're going that way. If you guys get in there, how to grab that crevice. What was about you?
I don't know, I like the fingers going way.
Remember, it's gotta be straight in the middle, not off to the side, because that, we can tolerate that. Right at the point, we can't tolerate that.
That's like, full ones.
Oh,
That was
good. Yeah, good.
Wait, but.
Perfect. So now let's do the one that we didn't go through on. If this person comes over here, no matter what. You get to grab me, since you're my dog. So number one, you gotta grab, don't worry so much about digging your fingers inside to try to get this properly right. All you need to do is just bring this down. That, and you see how she's using her chest bone to bring that gap. You take a big step with the opposite, you keep this to your chest and you run that way. Look at my shoulder. I went from strongest to weakest. If I seal it up and I start squeezing, it's the same thing. As this starts going here, you start going here. Step, keep going, and eventually you just keep turning and spinning until you go 360 degrees. For now, just go with one arm and place that on the person's neck. Grab your partner and just go around there, go right side and then pull down. Let's get those two lines right there and then we'll be home here. Like you want to go these.
So if.
I think I went like 360. I got politics. I'm just very enthusiastic. Yeah. Right next.
There.
Okay. There we go.
And then as soon as you step in that direction, the now opens up their shoulder. The harder they hold on, the worse it is. Good. Grab a little more and you're on. One, here. So when you grab it, when you grab it. So two hands are on that, grab right here on this piece. And then keep this one. You guys might tying that down. There you go. And then step it down. There you go. Good. That's not it. So when you start twisting, you're gonna keep one leg pivot, just keep stepping with the outside, keep stepping with the outside, and let keep on going.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it, there you go. So whenever you're holding on tired, you just keep that leg that's pivoted, you keep stepping until they open up, and then you're running straight. Yeah, straight out. Does that make sense? Any questions you guys have?
What if, like, during that maneuver, you fall on the ground with them, like they're, like, so we're on the ground now with them.
And as soon as we're on the ground, we want to get back up. Don't go to the ground. No. When all of this fails, there's a right way. This is, we can go into another class if you guys want, but this is going to be where I can bring the mats in. But I'm down on the ground. Number one, I'm going to have to go like this, right side, left side. I'm making a tripod. So I'm going to move my legs so I can kick them on. Number one, I want to have a base here. I do not want to kick back here because I'm not like a possum, right? Or whatever that little. So as soon as I'm down, I'm going to use my elbow to come up. This becomes my barrier. This becomes my barrier. I'm going to. So if Davey's in front of me and I'm down, I want to be able to kick him on the knee or kick him in the face, kick him in the groin. If I'm down here, I'm going to kick. I can push on this side. I don't want to be both sides here. I want to get to one hip. So as soon as I kick him down once, boom, this hand goes up. How many times? 3. See how I'm a barrier? See how my base is on this arm? Forearm. I'm coming back, push him, and I step back to get out of this position. So I'm always going to be using my hand as a buffer. I'm not going to try to get into it and do a submission because what happens if there's 3 other guys? Submissions are great when there's one-on-one. Wrestling's great when there's one. But where you need to get back to our feet. If Davey's swirling around me and he's going here, here, I'm going to be rotating and kicking out, and I'm going to be pushing back on one side. This becomes like a piston. Closer he is, if I extend this out, this is gonna hurt him, and if I hit him in the, you know what? The reason he grabs both feet and then he chucks them to the right or left, oh, now I'm in trouble. So I always want you to have one foot and a tripod. And clean the floor in 3 times. And you see how this is in here. This becomes, there's so many different things. I can push, pull, I can snap his leg, I can kick up, I can go all the way through. But the targets are 1, 2, or 3. Right in here. Because he has to come down to me. And if he's attacking me on the ground, say he's down here. Okay. As soon as this goes in here, I gotta turn into him. I don't want to turn away because what am I gonna be in? I'm gonna be in trouble. This hand I'm gonna shrimp and turn, eye down. Nothing changes just because I'm on the ground. The principles are always the same. Eyes and throat. This one here, I put a barrier, push back. He's still attacking and pushing and kicking. I'm kicking back. He grabs my leg. This becomes like a piston. Let him hold on, and then this leg comes up and kicks. And I think this goes all the way through, always going towards those eyes. Does that make sense? So that's something where you don't have to, but anytime you're getting down, I teach the cops, I teach my fighters, when I'm at a gym, I teach everybody self-defense. This is how I get up. I want to get up to the right side, left side. I don't want to just get up and then have my face exposed and then I'm in trouble. So as I'm down here, it's the same thing. I need to get up, have pulse in my hand, because if he comes under and gives me a shot, I'd rather have something between me and the person as opposed to my head and my face. As soon as I get up, this hand comes back. Okay, now I'm gonna test you guys how fast. You guys, one last thing. Keep on saying it, sorry. Keep your eyes shut. And I'm not gonna attack you, I promise. So everybody's eyes shut. Describe the person to the right of you. We're gonna start, I'm just gonna touch you and I want you to describe the person to the right, no cheating. Go.
Black hair, boots that are suede,
Okay.
puppy jacket.
Good. What?
Maybe blue sweater, blonde hair, blue too.
Okay, describe the person to the left of you. That. Yeah, that's. And then after I touch you, can. Okay, start to the left. You see the trouble?
Yeah.
Okay, to the right.
There
we go. By touching on the shoulder, describe the person on that side of you.
Green shirt, then some shoes. Oh, I don't know.
Okay,
Blonde?
good, okay. Okay.
Blonde, blonde, black leggings, flower shirt.
I was to the left, I was to the left.
Oh, to the left
Yeah.
of me, black leggings, blue shirt, short, red,
Good job.
short tail.
Blonde hair, black, sweatpants, gray sweatshirt.
Okay, now, keep your eye, open your eyes, and this is how fast you have to recall somebody. So, close your eyes. Describe, boom shut, you're gonna describe me, choose wisely. How old am I?
Black shirt.
Roughly.
Black shirt. Oh,
How old am I?
45.
Okay, how is my height?
5'4". I'd say 5'8". 5'6". I'm so proud.
Now, describe my son. Okay,
Long hair. Two hanging from his neck. Yeah, beanie, black hair, slightly lower the shoulder, black hair.
good, okay, now describe Annalise.
Yellow
That's all
pants,
it
purple
is.
sweatshirt. Vintage hair. Dark hair.
Okay, what kind of tattoos did I have?
Tribal something or?
And then, how was my build, small, medium, or large? How tall was I? And how was my build? Can you shape out of shape? Okay, now, keep your eyes open. So here's what I want you to do is recall things that's automatically go off of your body. He was about this tall, he was about this, any distinguished marks, I cannot wipe off my tattoos. Any scars, any burns, any ear like messed up, any teeth, the dental and their calcium is depleted on the drugs, the teeth, when they are in drugs, that is the first thing that eats up their calcium. So those little marks like that, you can remember if you want to be able to recall. Just think of things like a street light. What happens at a red light? You stop. What happens when you're going down the red lights, train tracks? It's like warning. So think of things in that red, yellow, green. Same relatable to you. Green is safe. Yellow is like cautious, but it can easily change in all of these things. So when you're going out, just be like, now it's darker. So this is like
red, but we're not, but it's yellow, but it's also your awareness is gonna be up a lot more. And we go out in pairs, don't go out by yourself, so, oh, no, hey, someone's there. When you feel uncomfortable at the grocery store, at somewhere else, that intuition that you guys have, ask the person to go out there, hey, this person giving me the truth and walking with my luggage or my groceries or whatever it may be. Does that make sense? You guys have any other questions for me?
Like pepper spray, what's your take on that?
So anything that you use, can be used on you. She wanted a taser, so what did I tell her? She had to get tased. And I tased her. I got tased, because but you don't know how it feels, how are you gonna justify it? But also, it can be used against you, and I'd rather you use mouth spray, Kubaton or keychain, something that's everyday items that's, you guys have those hair pins that's long spikes that you use like a blade. You know what I mean? Everyday weapons that you guys have. What happens? My belt buckle becomes a weapon. So if I take this off, and who's gonna come at me now? Okay, if I swing this off on this side now, who's coming in? You know what I mean? I say, okay, here, catch. So all I'm doing is, there's everyday weapons that you guys have on a backpack, your water, if I throw water, if I throw pocket change, I'd rather you drop a 20 and hey, just take that money, boom, and take it off. Things that you can use every day, pencils. Anything and everything, and this reminds me, I have, this will be the last little thing, is there's an offer for you guys if you guys want, there's a whole breakdown of all these steps. Because you see how fast you forgot it. And it's not that you need to stay on it, but you just need to practice it once a month or just review it or teach it on there. And what I'm doing is it's gonna be 50% off. I'll send you guys all a link. But I'm gonna give you tactics, strategies, and then there's also weekly updates. You have a scenario, this situation with Johnny XYZ, I'm going out to the car. Well, you're getting coached from a guy that's been there, done that. I survived a lot of stuff on the streets. And making it into an easy ordeal that's simple, practical, and applicable. And most importantly, it's for every stage and every age of your life. That's the number one thing, because different injuries come in, but I still gotta be able to attack my way out of this to get out. Does that make sense? Any other questions on that? You see how you guys, and thank you very much, straight up for putting all this together. Because, man, we were going back and forth, and I mean, for what she's done, like, kudos to my best phone, so. But that says a lot, so hats off to you, really. I think everybody should be able to do that. Hey, you guys wanted to get a big group picture real quick? No attacks, I promise, during this picture time. We could go up against this wall.